بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Dear brothers and sisters, peace and blessing of Allah be upon you. هنرجع النهاردة يعني after a long time of pausing. inshallah we're going to have a grammar lesson today about the models. هنتكلم النهاردة عن المودلز. models اللي هي الأفعال defective verbs الأفعال الناقصة أو auxiliary verbs الأفعال المساعدة. طيب خلونا في الاول نعرف يعني ايه موديل. المودلز او defective verbs اللي هي الافعال المساعده زي can وmay وmight وmust، دول بيسموهم defective verbs. defective verbs means that this verb is not complete by itself. It needs another verb to stand next to it to give a complete meaning in the sentence. يعني محتاج فعل تاني يقف جنبه عشان يدي جمله، يدي معنى للجمله. for example يعني you cannot say I can and just stop it. You cannot say I must. ما ينفعش تقول I can and I must وخلاص وتقف. لازم يجي بعدها فعل كامل. for example you can say I can or I cannot swim. I cannot dive. I cannot fly. I must hurry up. لازم hurry up. أسرع شوية. إنما ما ينفعش تقف عند must. يعني I must وتقف لا، عشان كده سموها موديل، سموها defective verbs. طيب احنا النهارده هنتكلم عن defective verbs المودلز في deduction. deduction يعني استنتاج. ده كان من الدروس اللي يعني كنت بواجه فيها صعوبة مع الستودنتس عندي في المدرسة، عشان كده انا قررت اعمل الفيديو ده. يعني ربنا يجعله في ميزان حسناتنا ويجعل اعمالنا خالصة لوجهه الكريم. طيب تعالوا نشوف كده ببساطة جدا هنبسطها. اوكي let's take it just very easy. deduction يعني استنتاج. okay it means like you make your own mind about something after observing it. okay observing يعني تلاحظ حاجة او تتفرج على حاجة. الفيديو فيه انجلش وعربي كتير لان في ناس طبعا بيتفرجوا عليه not only Arabic viewers. okay so I translated a lot. I speak in English and Arabic, so inshallah it might be beneficial for both of you all. okay طيب بسم الله. خلونا نبدأ بالdeduction في البريزنت. احنا عندنا must وعندنا may, might, and finally can't. okay must, may, might, and can't دول المودلز اللي بنستخدمهم في الديدكشن في الاستنتاج. you use must if you are 100% sure. it's like for certainty. لو انت متأكد 100% بنستخدم must. for possibility you use may or might. if you are not sure يعني may. it's like maybe ربما. can't is 100% sure but it's the negative of must. يعني ايه الكلام ده؟ must هنا يعني اكيد. يعني لما اقول مثلا example ده اللي انا محضره هنا he has a BMW car. he has a BMW car. هو عنده عربية BMW. فاقول ايه؟ هقول he must be rich. he marker thing he must be rich. هو اكيد غني. يعني I'm certain, I'm sure he must be rich. ف must هنا في I use it for certainty when you are sure about something. طيب the second one is may and might. of course you have to I mean you can notice that after models we use all of the bare infinitive, the verb without any addings. بعد must و may و might و can't بنستخدم المصدر، يعني مش بنحط اي حاجة للverb. طيب may و might I'm not sure مش متأكد. possibility probability حاجة احتمالية I'm not sure about it. okay for example لما اقول ايه he has a BMW عنده BMW he must be rich. اقول he may be a businessman. he may be هو ربما businessman. He may be a businessman or he might be a businessman. هو ربما يكون businessman, but I'm not sure. يعني he can be rich, but he can be so many other stuff. Like he can be a trader, he can be a governor, he can be يعني not necessarily he has to be a businessman. فمش لازم بالضرورة يكون businessman. he may or he might be a businessman. ربما يكون businessman. طيب can't يعني it means I'm sure not. Okay, in other words, it is the negative of must. So what is the opposite of must? Can't. What does this mean? If I say he has a BMW car, he must be rich. هو أكيد غني. He can't be poor. هو أكيد مش فقير. فكانت هنا معناها إيه؟ معناها يعني I'm sure, I'm certain he is not poor. Okay? So can't is the negative of must. Okay? Okay. So this is regarding the deduction in the present. Okay? To conclude, we use must, may, might, and can't. Okay. What's the difference between may and might? Just like in British, may is more formal. في ال British English, may is more formal than might. Okay? So this is the first part, which is deduction, using the models for deduction in the present tense. طيب لو احنا هنعمل بقى deduction في ال past في الماضي. نفس المودلز اللي عندي اللي must و may و might و can't هم هستخدمهم في ال past، بس في ال past هضيف بعدها have plus past participle PP. ال past participle اللي هو زي see, saw, seen, have, had, played, played. طبعا كلكم عارفين past participle. التصريف الثالث للفيرب. اوكي؟ طيب ونفس الشرح اللي قلناه هنا هنقوله هنا، بس الفرق ايه؟ ان ده هيبقى في الباست في الماضي. فهنا هقول must هتبقى must have plus past participle. may have plus past participle. might have plus past participle. can't have plus past participle. طيب هيبقى معناها ايه؟ نفس الكلام لما اقول must that have that الباست participle هيبقى معناها انا متاكد من حاجه حصلت في الماضي. ومay ومايت برضه انا متاكد من حاجه سوري يعني I'm not sure يعني في احتمال في probability ان حاجه تكون حصلت في الماضي، وكانت انا متاكد ان حاجه مثلا ما حصلتش في الماضي. اوكي let's take an example. Let me translate this first. I was saying that in the past we use have the modal verb plus have plus past participle. This is to express something to express your deduction regarding something that happened in the past. In other words, the same thing we did in the present, we are going to do it again in the past. For example, here in the present, we use must for certainty. In the past, we are going to use must for certainty, but we are going to add have plus past participle. So you're going to say must have plus past participle. The same thing that's going to happen with may, might, and can't. So you say may have plus past participle, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so let's take an example. If I say, for example, the example I have here, she missed the test yesterday. She missed the test yesterday. She missed the test yesterday. هي ايه؟ الامتحان فاتها. اوكي؟ ايه الديدكشن اللي اعمله؟ هقول she must have وهحط have وهجيب الباست participle التصريف التالت من الفيرب. She must have been, for example. She must have be التصريف التالت بتاعها been or been sick. هي أكيد كانت تعبانة. She must have been sick. She must have been sick. It means I'm sure. It's certain that she must have been, she was sick, for example, because I saw her in the hospital. So she must have been sick. The same thing if you're going to use may or might. Let's say she may or she might have had stomachache. عندها مغص في بطنها. ربما. I'm not sure she what was wrong with her, but she might have a stomachache, she might have headache or whatever. Okay? So in the past you say she might have or she may have had a headache. اوكي طبعا have had انت عندك يعني نقول she might. احنا اتفقنا الموديل فيرب هيجي بعده ايه؟ have. يبقى نحط have الاولى. طيب عندنا have الثانيه اللي هو to have a headache، عنده صداع. ايه التصريف الثالث من have؟ had. يبقى she must have or she might have had. عشان كده عندنا have و had. she might have had a headache. احتمال يكون عندها headache or whatever. اوكي ده كده باختصار شديد جدا جدا المودلز في البريزنت and في الباست. اوكي طيب let's get some more examples here. Okay, I got some examples here that we can practice on. يعني خلينا نشوف الاكزامبلز اللي عندنا دي. For example, if I say she looks fresh, she looks fresh باين عليها كده fresh. She must have slept well. She must have slept. Slept التصريف التالت من sleep. She must have slept well. أكيد نامت كويس. Another example here says her apartment is clean. الابارتمنت الشقه her apartment. طبعا الامريكان بيقولوا على التي اللي في كلمه apartment يعني بياكلوها فما يقولش apartment. apartment. Her apartment is clean. She must have worked hard on it yesterday. Work hard on it يعني اشتغلت عليها رتبتها امبارح. في عندهم اكزامبل مشهور جدا يقول لك you must be kidding. انت اكيد you must be joking. اكيد بتهزر. طبعا joking is more formal than kidding. اوكي kid kid يعني baby بس هنا kid معناها you must be kidding يعني are you kidding me or انت بتهزر. Another example here it says I study hard. I may or might get 4.0 GPA. I study hard. ده كده أنا بذاكر. ده present. I may or might. أنا ممكن. I'm not sure. I'm not certain. I may or might get a 4.0 GPA. GPA اللي هو عند الأمريكان زي مقياس الدرجات بتاعهم كده. الفول مارك عندهم اللي هي ال 4.0 إنك تجيب توصل للأربعة يبقى أنت يعني إيه very smart يعني. أوكي ذكي جدا. طيب خلينا نكتب example تاني هنا. He always works hard. He must be patient and active. He can't be desperate or lazy. تعالوا كده ناخد الاكزامبل ده يعني ايه نعمل له اناليسيس كده. He always works hard. دي كده الاوبزرفيشن بتاعتي. This is the part that I'm observing. I'm observing that he always works hard. هو دايما he's active شغال نشيط. اوكي ايه الديدكشن اللي انا عملته؟ ايه الاستنتاج؟ قلت ايه؟ he must هو اكيد he must be وmust جاب بعدها infinitive ده deduction في البريزنت. he must be patient هو اكيد patient means he always chases his dreams. اوكي دايما طموح. اوكي he must be patient and active هو اكيد طموح واكتف دايما نشيط. اوكي always active. he can't be desperate هو اكيد can't هو اكيد مش can't be desperate يعني like hopeless or something يعني فاقد الامل او ضايع يعني. he can't be desperate or lazy يعني كسلان. اوكي ده كده example for present. خدنا المودل verb وحطينا بعده infinitive. اوكي البير infinitive. طيب لو احنا خليناها في الباست هي نفس الاكزامبل. لو احنا خليناها عايزين نعمل deduction في الباست. he always worked. خلينا في الباست. هو دايما كان بيشتغل hard. he always worked hard. فدي نخليها في الباست هتبقى ايه؟ هتبقى he must have والتصريف التالت من be been. he must have been patient and active. he must have been patient and active. في الباست هنا can't هنخليها he can't ونحط بعدها have يبقى he can't have been desperate or lazy. ده كان باختصار شديد الموديل فيربس. اوكي، يا رب تكونوا استفدتوا منها وساعدنا في حل مشكله من المشاكل اللي بتقابل زملاتنا او طلابنا. استودعكم الله الذي لا تضيع ودائعه. سبحان ربك رب العزه عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. السلام عليكم ورحمه الله وبركاته.